It's a sad beginning to this mission report, because I'm digging yet another grave, and I'll tell you how it happened. It all started beginning of December. I had paid a visit to the villagers at Blaketon and was on my way back home. Is that Christmas music I hear? It sounds like bells. It's coming from this direction. Let's be careful here. This area is badly polluted. I've been trying to clean it up with the sand. It soaks up the bad stuff and then I dump the dirty sand in here. But I see the trees getting affected and the container is leaking. Not good. Anyway, I'll clean it up later. I think it's this way. What is that? I wasn't here when I headed to Blaketon a couple of days ago. What's an advent container? Oh, so this is where the music is coming from. Nobody's around as far as I can see, but there are signs of habitation. Which is new, the other containers didn't have that. Also see no numbers on the container. Oh wow, this sure looks Christmassy. 3, 18, 22, that's 24. Hang on a sec. This is 1, 2, and the highest number is 24, I think. Yeah, this is 16, that's 11. Now I get it. This is like an advent calendar, but in the shape of a container. At least I think it is. Only one way to find out. This certainly makes for a nice present. It's not very durable, but it looks good. As does this. I'll have the fanciest horse on the planet, if I ever get one. I spent the next couple of minutes going through the first set of chests. I found 2 weird looking lampshades. Unfortunately without a base, so that's something I'll have to take care of myself. A set of copper chains, bars and lightning rods in various stages of oxidization. A vastly improved lead recipe. And 2 paintings. Let's see what these look like. It can take a while, but eventually these paintings always revert to the one they're meant to be. In this case, that's a tamed white wolf. I like it. And this one. What's this one gonna be? I think I've seen this one before. If I remember correctly, it's exactly the same painting as the one I saw at F3 in the director's bedroom. I wonder what that's all about. Right, let's not stare at it any longer. Much better. I'm really tempted to take a sneak peek, but that's not how advent calendars work. I'll have to come back tomorrow. A little violent, I know, but unwrapping a present this way is so much more fun. What did I get? Copper boots, cool. This method could potentially backfire, of course, because you risk losing critical information. A couple of days ago I came across this chest, I think it was number 8, with 3 leather pieces and 1 iron ingot inside. I was glad I didn't break that one, else I would never have known that's how saddles are crafted. And then yesterday I broke this chest, and there was also supposed to have a recipe inside. But when you find 2 sticks and a copper ingot in your inventory, we all know that's meant to be a shovel, right? Not the greatest of gifts, but it will come in handy if I ever decide to clean up all this snow. I keep the presents in this double chest outside, so they're easier to report on. All of these you already saw up to here. This is what I got on the 7th. The saddle was Monday's gift, Tuesday's present. Whoever sent this container has been watching my reports, because how else could they have known I've practically run out of these things? Anyway, this is a snow piercer. I thought I'd name it just for fun, but now I see I misspelled piercer. Oh well. And this is where today's present goes. So now you're all caught up again. Several days went by. Each day I would return to the advent container to open yet another present and add it to the chest outside. And then on the 15th, I got a bit of a surprise. Coal? They gave me coal? I've been good all year. What's this all about? Oh, it's not coal. It's some sort of skull. What a morbid present to receive and give. Who would do such a thing? It must be a mistake. But the good news is, tomorrow's present can only be better. And it was. The next day I received a set of 4 beautiful copper statues. Gorgeous, these things are absolutely wonderful. They would be right at home atop a mantelpiece. I'm gonna have to build one in my base. I pretty much forgot about the one bad present, receiving many more wonderful gifts. Look, yesterday I received a new recipe to craft shelves, so now I've turned what was once a leaky mess into a proper container. As for today's present, I haven't looked at it yet. Let's find out together. Another one? That's not nice. This must have been done on purpose, so that tomorrow's present will shine that much brighter. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Merry Christmas to you all. Today I get to open the last present and I'm really looking forward to it. I bet it's gonna be totally awesome. And because it's the last one, I'll open it in a nice way. Not another skull. And what's all this? How to survive a wither fight for dummies. Yeah, right, I don't plan on doing any of that. But let's see what it says. Step 1. Go to Y -54 and dig a long straight tunnel. If you hit a cave, keep on digging until you are far, far away from any cave openings. Step 2. At the end of the tunnel, dig a 5x5 room that's 4 blocks tall. Deploy the iron golems. Step 3. Dig a 2x1 opening into the back wall. Then dig out another 5x5 room that's 4 blocks tall. Step 4. Lay out the soul sand blocks in a T-shape in the middle of the second room and place 2 of the 3 skulls on top. Use the painting for reference. Step 5. Deploy the snow golems in the second room. Add live chickens if you wish. Step 6. Place a 3rd skull atop the soul sand and run. Try not to panic. The wither will now explode into existence. Step 7. Now fight. Or rather, let the golems do the fighting for you. Your only job is to lure the wither towards the golems and eventually deliver the killing blow. That's killing blow to the wither and not to the golems. Good luck, you're gonna need it. And then there's 2 options, in case you die and in case you live. The in case you die section reads as follows. Seriously? This method's supposed to be foolproof. Oh well, go back in there and do better this time. Thankfully that didn't apply to me. In case you live, congrats. You somehow very unexpectedly did it without dying. So, I wasn't gonna do it, but then I did it anyway. And I survived. This grave is in honor of the golems who gave their lives. mostly the iron golems. The snow golems just kept on dying, even when the fight wasn't on yet. I think they're mostly there to cushion the impact of the initial explosion. Anyway, as reluctant as I was, I'm glad I went ahead with the fight, because it led me to the nicest present of all, this beautiful star. It's a little late for it now, but next year I'll be sure to put it right atop my Christmas tree. Now, before I sign off on this mission report, there's 3 small service announcements I'd like to make. The first is regarding Blake 2, the villager that went off on her own little mission and who I have been looking for ever since. I still don't know where she is exactly, but with the intel I've gathered, I have been able to draft this map. Each dot represents a spot where she's been sighted by Llama Dude. That's all of them. Yeah, it's not great. There's even dots in the middle of the ocean. But I remain hopeful that one day I will find Blake too. Secondly, and you may already have noticed in the background, I'm upgrading the base. I haven't done much yet, just plotted out the walkways, but I wanted to tell you because this is something I'll likely be doing off camera. So this is what it looks like now. Who knows what it will look like in my next report. And then last but not least, no update on the egg. That is to say, the update on the egg is that there's no update on the egg. Everything is still exactly as I left it at the end of my previous mission report. But no worries, I continue to monitor the situation and I'll keep you informed if and when something changes. So this is it for now. I'm Robin on the Zebra mission. Over and out.